Okay, since I'm in the mood to be talking about books and reviews and just what I read and what I liked, I'm gonna do a bit more of that. And today, I'm not gonna talk about just one specific book. I'm gonna mention a writer that I very much enjoy, and I'll shine some light upon him and just the work he does and just the beauty of what I enjoy from him. And this writer specifically is called Exurb1a. I discovered this person from YouTube because he does very many videos about narration, storytelling, philosophy, and humor. Everything in combination, and I find his style of storytelling quite amusing and introspective and just thought-provoking. And after enjoying his YouTube channel and his videos, I ended up discovering that he writes books. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's read some books. If I'm so into listening to him, I understand his style and I really dig it, why not enter a world that he created through a book? And yeah, ended up buying a few. The first one, and the one I ended up enjoying very much so, and I picked it out because of the name, but The Prince of Milk. I really liked the cover. It looks pretty nice. And the name, I love milk, and I'm a prince. What can I say? But that's how you spell his name. But yes, this is in fact my favorite book that I read. I enjoyed it very much so. There's his style of writing and just formulating sentences and atmosphere and thoughts is just next level in my opinion. This book, if I remember correctly, is to do with it's based in a far future, sci-fi magical future, where they have some crazy magical technology, and it's kind of a Romeo and Juliet-esque story about two people falling in love when they are not allowed, and they end up running away through a machine that sends them scattered throughout time and space. And they ended up living through multiple lives to end up hopefully meeting each other. And whenever they live through a life, they can be any random person or animal, and it can sometimes just doesn't work even if they are there near each other. And of course someone is chasing them, there's more problems, there's more magic, there's more catastrophe, you name it. And there's a talking cat. Talking cats are pretty cool, I can't lie. And yes, so there's that. That's the book. That's my favorite one, Prince of Milk. Check it out. If you want a good introduction to the writer Exurb1a, check out his YouTube channel. And then if you like the vibe, if you like his voice and directness, this will be a good start for you. There's another book that I bought, which is called Geometry for Ocelots. As you can see by the cover and by the name, it's more of a complex read. That's why I only end up reading like one chapter. And I was like, yo, like this, I now read a bigger book than this, about like 20 pages, but it's 400 pages long, and for me it was a bit much at that time. I wasn't that into reading to be able to read something like this, so I ended up dropping it and saving it for later, which could in fact be next year. Okay, I'll read out, because some of my noted down favorite lines from books are from both of these books. I'll read a line out from The Prince of Milk that I very much enjoyed. A line from The Prince of Milk. Biomus opens his mouth, and what comes out, McAllister thinks, is not unlike the song of a dying star. Like what? That's so beautiful. The fuck? Like, that's the one sentence I will leave you with the thought for this book, and hopefully it will put in perspective of just how beautifully written and narrated it is. For the Geometry of Ocelot, there's 2 extracts that I will read for it, and then literally the opening thingy to the story, I ended up saving that, and it goes as this. Many maintain that the best conjuring illusions are the ones we never discover the trick behind. They are remarkable, certainly. More incredible, though, are those illusions we discover the trick behind and come to find the trick even more enchanting than the illusion itself. Such is the world. Welcome. Goosebumps. Goosebumps. That, in my opinion, that's a perfect entryway to a story. Well, to the story, in fact. Low-key, I have no clue what the story is about. It's, as I said, it's quite complex. Humanity long ago transitioned to the era of holy technology. New humans present as saintly animals, spending their days in meditation and drug-induced euphoria, far from the dark secret that the paradise is found upon. Yeah, that just sounds complex. The next line for this book as well, and it's a line that I very much connected with even before I started to discipline myself and work upon my desires. I just knew this line connects with me very much so. The only noble desire is for the end of desire. Few are brave enough to admit this. Beautiful line, beautiful statement. And yeah, that's that. That's these 2 books. There you go. I'll be reading this in the near future, hopefully. And the last thing that I will show and state about Exurb1a is, in fact, that he writes poems. Not only does he do YouTube videos and stories, he also does poems. And look at this cover. I thought it was beautiful. Beautiful cover. And it's Poems for the Lost, because I'm lost too. There's quite a few good poems in here that I very much connected with. I don't think I'll be able to find exactly the ones, plus they are quite long, in fact. And yeah, but I very much recommend this, and I think this might have been my first poetry book that I bought, and yeah, I loved it. I will read out a line from one of the poems that I ended up saving for myself. It goes as this. But I won't deny that sometimes I'll look for a word in my language and realize I'm still thinking in yours. I found that quite a beautiful statement about a long-lost love, and just a clear depiction of how we take in parts of other people's that we're sharing the life with, and it stays with us, even beyond it, even when a connection is lost or the person themselves is lost. Boom! There you go. Exurb1a. That's my favorite writer, and I hope you will check him out. And I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel below. And yeah, hopefully you'll discover something you like. Goodbye.